All right, TGI Friday. Let's start with some lodge business. The brief for the COVID unfair labor practice will be filed on Monday with a hearing set shortly thereafter. So the light at the end of the tunnel is coming pretty close on that. We fully expect the city to be hammered yet again like they were in the AFSCME and COOP version from the labor board, but still no logic and common sense coming from the fifth floor of City Hall to figure it out prior to the labor board forcing it down their throats. Everybody knows we're in court on two cases right now in Chancery Court in front of Judge Mullen. One is the termination cases for arbitration, and that hearing is set for the 20th at 2:30. The judge has indicated he will issue a ruling that day, so we have a membership meeting that night at 7 p.m. Hopefully we got some good news for the membership that night. We think we're on more than solid ground when it comes to labor law, and the city's argument is extremely weak, so hopefully, like I said, we have some good news for the membership that night. The other case in front of Judge Mullen is the healthcare increase that the city forced down our throats January 1st without bargaining the terminology of adequate savings. What that did was get the judge involved and force the city to give some explanations which they had refused to give to the lodge up until that point. And we finally got the city's terminology for adequate savings. We've provided them with ours. It's safe to say neither will agree with the other side's terminology, and it will head for arbitration, which is all we were ever looking for to begin with, was to force this conversation because the city was not negotiating in good faith. We'll see where this goes. If something happens between now and then, I'm sure the judge will intervene on that case also, but that seems to be progressing a little bit slower than we hoped, but onward we go. We sadly are going to probably end up with a third Chancery Court case, and that's going to be over the sellback hours. March 1st came and went. They did not obviously provide everybody with pay for their 50-hour sellback. A class action grievance was filed on behalf of all members. So there's a couple options here. We'll see where the city wants to go with it. They can either agree with us to take it back to Arbitrator Ben for clarity on that provision. There's no guarantee he'll hear it. He can punt the ball and say, I'm done with it, figure it out, and we'd have to then take it to a separate arbitrator, or we can come to an agreement. That's really the three options in front of us here going forward before we end up taking it to Chancery Court and having a judge decide it for us. But the city has never done anything easy. That's about it on lodge business for right now. I have a special message for all the members, so stay tuned for that and have a safe weekend.
I would like to thank Scott, our lawyers, our team of lawyers, Scott, Emily, and Kate for doing a wonderful job. I know this was a tough case to handle for everyone, and also I want to thank all our brothers and sisters in blue for supporting us throughout the whole trial, and again to all those other supporters that have kept us in their thoughts and prayers from the beginning, So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. We were happy with the results, but just can't thank you enough. Thank you so much.
And in the same vein, our families, like Carlos said, the officers, assistant state's attorneys, everybody that's said, they're from the beginning, everybody's been great. They've been supportive, random people I've never met before and have seen sense that I didn't know and made themselves known to us in any small way that they could. There was people that lived around me that gave me dinner right after this, all the way near the beginning, and I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am for everybody. Like I said, officers. My family is a lot of police, and I've always considered police my family, especially coming out of the department. I've known so many, and some have become some good friends, and for their support and everybody's, we're just so grateful. Thank you.
The two main questions I've been asked lately are, how are you doing and how are you feeling? I'm going to deal with how are you doing first. I'm okay, and I am okay because I have had on this journey such a tremendous amount of support from my family, from my friends, from Ella's family in the department, the Chicago Police Department, from random strangers. It's been incredible, and it's been sustaining, and it continues to sustain me, and so I am doing okay because of that. And I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for that support. It's meant more than I could ever put into words. The second part is how am I feeling? That's kind of a muddle of different feelings. I am relieved that the trial is over. I'm definitely relieved. I am feeling beyond grateful to Scott, to Emily, to, oh gosh, Katie, thank you, the assistant state's attorneys, and who worked so hard on this case. I am feeling incredibly grateful to the jury who made the right decision. I just, so relief and gratitude, but also there's definitely still some sorrow mixed in there because the awfulness of that night remains. Carlos, despite his just miraculous recovery, will have lasting effects from that night, and Josh, and seeing his partners and his friend, and those memories will be with him, and the sadness of while I have a tremendous amount of gratitude for the jury, it doesn't bring Ella back. There's still that emptiness, and so it's a muddle of feelings. But again, with the support, I'm just going to keep going forward, and just I owe so many people so much thanks, and that's kind of it. Thank you so much to everybody.
God bless you, everyone.
Yes. Apologies to people we've missed. We want to add a PS. I would like to send a special shout out to the victim witness advocates, Jill and Terry. Your support has been phenomenal, and thank you for that. I want to also send a special shout out to the two people that are sitting in front of me. John Catanzara, from the head of the FOP, and Kenyatta Gaines, also working with the FOP. Again, I can say words, those words are never enough for everything that you have given me and both of these people next to us. I can never repay it, I can never say thank you enough. Thank you.
And to everybody involved in the investigation, there's so many of you that did so many things to secure this conviction, and it means so much to us, all the hard work you did throughout the whole process, and we really do appreciate it.
Down to the sheriffs that were securing the courts during the trial, to everybody. I mean, if we're missing somebody, our hearts, we're so appreciative for whatever part you played. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts, all of our hearts. God bless you.
God bless you.